Watch the height of this.
Oh.
She might as well be on the floor. The control that she has, beautiful execution.
It seems they give a clinic to the rest of the world every time they perform on beam.
Whoa, now how's that? Actually tumbling back and forth on the floor, but both lengths of the balance beam. Incredible. So far, this is the most steady I've seen the Chinese team on beam in a major competition as a team ever.
They already have a 9.462 and a 9.637 going for them. This could be better.
Excellent!
Oh, could be.
And something you rarely see. They don't typically stick those landings, and it will be critical here. Great job.
It's so much fun to watch the Chinese. There's so much joy in their faces. And look at this combination, acrobatic elements, and that was coming out of a leap series going the other direction. Great combinations.
I'd be happy if I could do that too. A 9.687. From Russia, Svetlana Horkina on the bars.
Certainly one of the most successful gymnasts on one event. She's won the World Championships twice, the Olympics last year in Atlanta on this event.
And you talk about a variety of skills.
There's nothing like this routine. Watch this move coming up right here. It is outrageous.
It's called a Horkina. She was the first to do it in international competition. It's named after her. Wow.
My goodness.
This is absolutely the best I have ever seen her look in all the years we've seen her compete.
Some gymnasts go for really easy transitions. This move here, which she introduced, watch this. She doesn't even see the bar until her hands grab it. That makes it even more difficult.
And Bart, even moves that other gymnasts do, she does differently. Because of her height, she has to alter the technique and come up with an incredible end result.
And the end result, 9.762. Now move on to the vault. This is Gina Gojan of Romania. Her first vault, remember, take the average of 2.
Now both of her vaults are worth a 9.8 start value. 1.5 twists. Ooh, big step on that landing. That will be the significant deduction in this vault.
Let's take a look at how far she lands from the horse. She lays it back into the horse here and pushes back, but the reason it's hard to control the landing, look how far away she is. It's hard to control your momentum when you're traveling that far forward.
9.575.
That vault is also worth a 9.8 start value. Keep in mind that's the maximum score they can earn if done perfectly. Many of the vaults have been devalued since last year. This new code of points is very difficult, especially on this event. In fact, no gymnast in the competition is doing a vault worth a 10 here.
Gina's average for the 2 vaults, 9.587. That's Gina Gojan of Romania. We're in wine country here on the beautiful shores of Lake Geneva. We'll be back with more of ESPN's coverage of the 1997 World Gymnastics Championships. I'm Bob Varsha, along with Robin Roberts, Kathy Johnson-Clark, and Bart Connor for the women's team final. Now, earlier in this rotation, Kendall Beck really rose to the occasion in her first big international meet, scoring 9.387. And then Olympic gold medalist Dominique Moceanu fell on one of her more difficult moves on the beam, scoring only an 8.637. Let's get back to you, Robin, Kathy, and Bart.
Now 16-year-old Kristen Maloney, who placed 5th on the beam at Nationals.
Unfortunately, no matter what, that 8.637 of Dominique Moceanu's is going to count because they had an 8.0. Jenny Thompson also fell from the balance beam. It's pretty much been disastrous here for the Americans on beam. But a big chance here to get a good score. If she hits this routine and gets all her bonus points that she is capable of, it is worth a 10. But she has to hit it.
The music that you're hearing is from the floor exercise. Keep in mind, in team competition, 4 exercises are going on at the same time. A lot to keep an eye on.
Good aggressive landing. Sometimes it's very difficult to get up on the balance beam when the team is basically fallen apart and you need to pull it back together.
Important combination here.
Good landing on the dismount.
Very good landing.
She's really admired by a lot of the gymnasts on the U.S. team because she goes for such hard combinations. Watch this. From this wolf jump right into this complicated move, a full twist straddle down, because she does them back-to-back without a pause in between, helps earn her bonus points as well.
9.537 for the 16-year-old American. Now to Meng Fei of China on the floor exercise.
China is giving up a little bit here on the floor exercise, which is too bad. They were off to a good start on balance beam. It's little things like that. They're not aggressive on the landing.
Oh, nice triple twist.
One of the better Chinese performances on floor. What they've done is just give up little tenths of a point on landings on their tumbling passes, and in a team competition this close, they can't afford to do that.
Now this is a controversial tumbling pass because although it looks difficult, it is the easiest 1/10 bonus pass you can do at the end of the routine, and so a lot of gymnasts are picking the easy ways to get bonus points. I can't really blame them.
Not at all. 9.662. Now Simona Amanar of Romania on the uneven bars.
Bart, there definitely are loopholes in this cut of points, and the Romanians are the best at finding them, particularly on this event. They always end up with 10-0 start values, even though the routines don't look that impressive.
Now here's a good example of that. This is a very weak transitional element transferring back to the high bar, not as dramatic and complicated as what you saw from Horkina.
You're right. There are many more exciting routines, but on paper, this routine is worth the same, 10-0.
Perhaps one of her best qualities is her form and execution. The legs are tight together, perfect toe point. This transition to the low bar would have been nice if this were a little bit higher and closer to the handstand. She kind of dumped it over.
But still, 9.712 for Amanar.
Thank you, Robin Roberts. Let's take a look at the standings after 3 rotations. Defending champions on top, followed by the powerful Russian and Chinese teams. We'll return for more from the shores of Lake Geneva in Lausanne, Switzerland in just a moment.